we are driving the 4th generation of the very popular Maruti Suzuki Swift. And here's everything you need to know about it. The biggest change about the 4th generation of the Swift is under the hood, because this one gets the new Z series engine, a naturally aspirated 3-cylinder 1.2-litre unit. Transmission options include a 5-speed manual or a 5-speed AMT, and this is the AMT. With the new Z series engine, one should expect an increase in power and torque, but that's not the case. In fact, it has gone the other way. This is about 8 horsepower less than the car it replaces. What does that mean to drive? In terms of general driving, the first thing that I noticed was that for a 3-cylinder unit, this thing is incredibly refined. It is only under 2000 RPM that you get the characteristic vibrations of a 3-cylinder engine. Otherwise, very smooth, very easy to use. The power is available in the low end, greatly in the mid-range, and it wavers off towards the top end, but it's incredibly usable. So for somebody using this car in the city, they're going to be extremely happy with the way the power comes in and the way the thing drives. The AMT is also tuned very well. And I would not use the automatic because there is still that bit of a head nod when you drive. But if you slot it into the manual mode, it is incredibly fun. Swift badge used to be synonymous with sporty handling, sporty performance, and sporty everything. But that has changed a little bit, because with this car, with a smaller engine, you have to trade off some of the sporty performance for fuel efficiency. And Maruti Suzuki claimed that this car is capable of returning just a little more than 25 kilometers per litre. In terms of handling, I'm happy to report that the Swift continues to be very agile, very fun to throw into the corners, and confidently stable on the highway at triple-digit speeds, even in excess of 120 kilometers an hour. But it is no longer the benchmark for a sporty hatchback that has been taken by other cars. But what it has become is evolved into a car that can fit into the budget of people looking to shop below the rupees 10 lakh mark, ex-showroom. Inside the cabin of the top-end Swift, the first feeling that I get is one of robustness. I am sure that things over here will last for a very long time. It comes with that Suzuki reliability. What I'm not getting is a very premium feel, but no complaints on that front because the Suzuki is priced very well. The dashboard over here is very familiar to me, but it is not at all identical to the previous Swift. That one had circular air vents and all. This one has quadrilateral ones. The biggest showstopper in the cabin has to be this 9-inch touchscreen. It is compatible for wireless Android Auto and wireless Apple CarPlay. It is also worth mentioning that the second row passengers are now comfortable because they also get a rear AC vent. How does it feel when the car is moving? Once the windows are up and you're out on the road, there is very little road noise inside the cabin. In fact, a 3-cylinder engine that is fairly audible when you stand outside the car is almost silent inside the car, and the refinement levels are excellent for a product in this price bracket. Very little road noise, very little engine noise, all complemented by excellent ride quality. The suspension on this Swift is neither too soft nor too stiff. It allows the car to be thrown into bends very nicely. You can enjoy the drive. At the same time, it does not cause any discomfort at all to your passengers. And I think Suzuki have found that very nice balance between sportiness and practicality. Over the years, the Maruti Suzuki Swift has evolved, and in its current iteration, this is a very practical hatchback for somebody who is shopping in the sub 10 lakh rupee mark. And this car starts from rupees 6.49 lakh and goes all the way up to rupees 9.65. And in that price, for what it offers, this is an extremely good deal, particularly because Maruti are now offering several safety features as standard, including 6 airbags. There it is. We hope we have told you everything you need to know if you're considering buying the new Swift. And if we haven't told you something, you know what to do. This is Joshua Verghese signing off for Car India.